It's a tragedy of May 11th, 1970. 26 fatalities, more than $100 million worth of damage at that time. And so this is really a kind of a entry to the memorial and the rejuvenation of the city itself. A significant monument to the tragedy and what can be gained from it. There were shops and motel and some houses in this area. And of course, they were all cleaned out. So really the area doesn't look the same as it was just before the tornado. And we did a lot of investigation on the buildings along here, between here and the 4th Street. One was a furniture store, and the other was a shop selling the lamps and the lights. And those steel structures were damaged very badly. That was an interest to us as structural engineers. This area was not open to anybody coming in there except people who had houses. They were able to come. So it took us a couple of days. The only one that had some, what we would call it structural damage, was the 20-story building. I had a colleague of mine come from England, and I had asked him what he wanted to do besides giving the seminar and see our facility, and he had said he wanted to see the building that was twisted or damaged in Lubbock tornado, that 20-story building. So he wanted to just be able to say that he has seen the building, because it's probably the only building of that type that has been damaged and still being used. The walls are set up here, the curved walls, to show that the tornado was not just a straight, that it did take the turn along the way. And the chronology is all printed in here. There are all names and the quotations along here. The people who died, they're all listed. As you can see, the age varies anywhere from 3 years to 80 years. But here's a map that Ted Fujita had put together for part of the city and where the tornado went through. And it also points out where the fatalities occurred. The layout of this plaza, the layout of the bricks here, is put in such a way that it designates the streets of Lubbock, how the streets were where the tornado went through, and showing the city lights that were damaged by tornado is kind of showing it as that they're leaning down. But this is the wall that dedicated to Texas Tech University and some of the work we have done. This points out that we were at the right time. In 1969, the university became from a Texas Technological College to a university, and President Grover Murray and Dean of Engineering Bradford supported to establish the Institute for Disaster Research. And this one points out the individuals who were involved doing the damage investigation and establishing the IDR, Dr. Miner, myself. And it says a little bit about what each one did. Like Joe Miner set up a design of building for windborne debris, myself for the development of the codes and the standards that I was chairman of, and enhanced Fujita scale. Dr. McDonald put together an enhanced Fujita scale and the tornado cannon that people have seen it for debris impact. Dr. Kiesling really is the one that set up the safe room in residences and so on, and he really promoted it. I gave him the design criteria from the technical knowledge, from the Lord's point of view. Dr. Peterson was not here in May. He didn't come till 1972, but he really helped with the Institute for Disaster Research. We're very proud of this because this will be here for next 50 years, if not longer, after we are all gone. And so that the city has recognized the work we've done. It's a good monument for people who had a lot to do with the tornado that occurred at that time and how they came together to build the city back together. And I feel very proud and humbled by the fact that we are recognized at our work at Texas Tech by the city being a part of this memorial.